Hello, my friends. Welcome back to one of my favorite videos because it's really all about you in this one. I normally do this every month. I've skipped a couple months, so we're merging in the bestsellers from the last 2 months. So basically, these are like your fall favorites. And I think it's really helpful to do this for a few reasons. One, we're all nosy, so it's kind of like a little sneak peek into what everyone else is up to who's here on the channel with me. It is nice to see what it is that I share that translates into people actually purchasing, which is also sometimes shocking. And it's a nice recap because as much as I'd love for you to watch every single one of my videos that go live on Sunday and Thursday at 7 a.m. Central, I realize that you have a life outside of YouTube and maybe you just can't keep up with all of them. So this gives you some highlights as well as my other favorite, which are monthly favorites. And of course, if you do watch all of them, thank you so very much. So this month, doing it just a little bit differently, same general theme where I'm giving you the top 5, but instead of breaking them down into specific categories like beauty, clothing, accessories, and home stuff, I'm just going with the top retailers of what were the most popular over October and November, and then I will do a few breakout categories as well. I think this one's gonna go pretty quickly, but as usual, the links are in all the places. Let's start with Nordstrom. So hands down, this was the favorite piece, let's say, from Nordstrom. It's from Pelle Moda. It's still available. It's a beautiful shoe. I am partial to this color. It does come in a few other colors. I think it topped the list because during that time period, it was on major sale. It is not. It is back up to full price. However, I've shared this earlier and I'm gonna share it again. I have found us a lookalike in feel and in look. And this one, pretty sure it's faux suede. Hard to tell though, honestly. This one's from Amazon. Now it does come in that beautiful taupey minky color. I picked it up in black, decided to mix things up a bit. Actually, way more color options than the original Nordstrom. So if you love this one and you'd rather not pay $150 and you'd rather pay $32, I've got an option for you. That's another reason I love doing these videos is if things are sold out or I have found something else that's better and possibly more affordable, I will share it with you. Next, I'll just pop in a picture. Let me scooch where we can do that. The Skims Pajama Set. Over and over, bestseller as I look at my weekly analytics and now over 2 months. We are loving these. I love the color options. I love the size range. Would love to know from the many, literally thousands of you that have purchased this, you tell me why you love it. Next is another shoe. We are really into shoes over the last couple of months. The Vince sneaker. Now, this is absolutely a pricey sneaker. There are budget alternatives that I've not personally tried. I will link to those underneath this down in the description box and pin to the first comment as well. These do come with shoelaces, which I promptly removed and put in the elastic kind that make this more of a slip-on shoe. I have them in this color. I have them in the black. I love these as a fashion sneaker. Absolutely love them. And even with this price point, top 3 of all the things that you purchased using my links from Nordstrom. Number 4, I don't actually have. I recommended it and y'all took me up on that. It's the Nordstrom Cashmere, Cashmere Scarf. Let me get that right for you. It is the Nordstrom brand. I believe it is still 35% off at $99.99. Now, I have constantly recommended the Quince Cashmere scarf that never goes on sale, but it stays at $99. The J. Crew oversized scarf, I love as well. Sometimes it's on sale. It's never under $100. I shouldn't say never, but I'm fairly confident in saying that I don't believe it has ever been that low. The nice thing about the Nordstrom option is it's the same price point as the Quince one, but way more color options. When it's on sale, I would recommend the Nordstrom one. And then the last one from Nordstrom that you guys are loving is this guy in either the chocolate or the pecan. This is a Dolce Vita handbag. I got mine during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Here's the thing though, on the Nordstrom website, it's full price, but at DILLARDS, it is significantly less. It is on sale. So I will link to the original Nordstrom one if you just want to get your points over at Nordstrom, but if it's about saving some money for the same exact product, I'll put the DILLARDS link below. It comes in a chocolate suede and sort of a pecan tan suede. This is the black leather that I believe is sold out everywhere. It's a nice little hardware, fun straps. The cool thing is it really has a lot going on. It has various compartments here. It's a nice little everyday bag, and apparently a lot of you agreed with that assessment as well. Now let's move on to a couple more budget-friendly retailers, starting with Amazon. Hands down, month over month, October and November, was this tweed open front jacket. Here's where I paused at open front because the one I purchased in blue with these beautiful mother of pearl buttons does not have buttonholes. It's just an open front. But reading some of the reviews, some have said that they do button up. I purchased this with the intention of not buttoning it up. So if it does happen to come with buttonholes, a little happy surprise there. A handful of beautiful colors, something that I think will look good year round, but especially now and then moving into spring, a great, very ladylike, very elegant layering piece. Number 2, this one was a huge bestseller. I mean, it's number 2, thousands of people purchased these Amazon brand off-white jeans. So here's the bad news. They are completely sold out on the Amazon website. And the problem is I have been searching everywhere for the 2 most important parts to recommend an alternative. Is 1, it has to look essentially the same. The whole off-white things or beige or whatever, a crew ivory, they've got to be that. And 2, they can't be a $300 pair of jeans. Clearly, the big reason we love them aside from the color is because they were very budget friendly. So I have found something that looks like it could be great, but I have not ordered them. I'm just throwing it out there if you're trying to find a budget-friendly pair of jeans that look like this. They have 3.2 thousand, I believe, 5-star reviews, so that's pretty good. I have no personal experience with them, so I want that caveat out there. Now, a few of you recommended I check out Old Navy. They don't have anything right now. They have one that has like these weird buttons going all the way down the side. That I just was looking for a higher waist, wide to straight leg jean in this ecru, and this is the best option that I could find at a decent price point. But the number 2 bestseller, this guy, still very much available. I have it in this sort of mauvey pink. This is a velvet Mary Jane shoe, and it comes in 4 other velvet colors, and then one, I would say faux, it's clearly faux, leather python at $22.80. There's nothing, it is neither python nor leather. But these are fun. They have some nice padding inside here. And I've been getting some questions about what do you do if it's cold and you want to wear socks with these? There are no real rules. Something I've been seeing that I really like the look of is basically, it's very old school, but it's pantyhose as a trouser sock. So that is definitely an option if you want a cleaner look. I'm still researching exactly what socks you pair with shoes like this in the winter. Those of you that live up north, give me some clues here because I live in South Texas. I'm in San Antonio. I have very limited experience with truly freezing cold. Yes, I grew up in Chicago. My accent should give that away a little bit, but it's been basically 30 years. So I don't have any real firsthand knowledge of winter. Anyway, these are still available. Beautiful colors. A lot of you love them as well. Next, this faux leather dress. I bought it to wear to an event in October. It's continued in its popularity across October and November. And what I love is that since I've ordered it, they've expanded the color range and the shipping is a heck of a lot faster. One of the reasons, honestly, I picked the olive green was because that was the one that was gonna get there in time before I had to leave for my event. Now it comes in 5 colors, gets here faster. I think it's a great option for holiday parties, especially the burgundy and the black. If you're worried about freezing, wrap yourself up in a cashmere wrap, throw on a blazer or a cardigan, layer something underneath it. I also think this is fun if you're going away for the holidays, say on a cruise or a resort somewhere and you wanna dress appropriately for the weather. You're not going to get too hot in this, but it looks seasonally appropriate if you want to go that way. And it's under $40. What a great find. Okay, next, this one, I have some options. Okay, so this is a short sleeve Frank and Eileen set lookalike, obviously, if it's on Amazon. And I've shared this story a bunch of times, but I'm never going to assume that you've watched all of my content. So I have quite a few viewers who have the Amazon set and the original Frank and Eileen set. And they all told me, all meaning 3 or 4 of you, told me that you actually prefer the Amazon set better. You feel it's softer and the Frank and Eileen version gets baggy in the knees. Now, it's maybe a little chilly. The pants are a crop style. It's a shorter sleeve batwing style, so maybe not right now. There is a similar concept, a long sleeve collared version that I will link below. And I just want to mention this because I kind of forgot I had this and I was getting some more wintry stuff out. They also make a coat that looks very much like the Frank and Eileen pea coat, and then the Frank and Eileen more like a trench coat, but in the same material. So I want to link those as well, the short coat and the long version. I think they are great pieces to have this time of year. Let's stick with another budget-friendly retailer, Walmart, of course. Number 1, the Scuba knit seamed pants. Now, I have told you guys this a lot before. I'm going to say it again. Just because it's showing sold out where I am does not mean that someone on the east side of town is seeing it in several options. Someone 10 states away could see a different inventory. So definitely check the links to double check and see what's available near you because they're going by geography and what's the nearest distribution center or what's in the store. And so that changes across the country, particularly with Walmart, but honestly with so many real retailers. These Scuba knit seam pants, number 1 seller from Walmart based on your sales. All of the short length versions are sold out, and that's the one that I purchased. Full length, there's still quite a few options, and if you can find the length and the size that you want, they're on clearance for $12. So snatch them up, because there's budget friendly and then there's $12 pants, which are really, really nice. Number 2 is another issue. The Scuba Knit V-neck sweatshirt goes with the Scuba Knit pants. On my end, it's showing sold out in every size and in every color, and I hate that. You must buy this right away. You must buy this when I share this with you. First of all, you never have to buy anything that I am suggesting. I'm just giving you my opinions, and if you happen to be looking for something like that and that works out for you in your research, great, but I'm never gonna sit here and be like, you must have this. However, if you feel like you wanted Scuba Knit stuff, especially stuff from Walmart, when you first see them presented to you, whether it's from me or another influencer, or you see it on the website on your own, snatch them up, because they sell out quickly. And that's the thing with this Scuba Knit V-neck sweatshirt, is that it is, as far as I can see, totally sold out, and there is nothing comparable to it. Sure, you can get something that looks like this from Spanx. It's $100 and something. I think the whole point of why we love the Walmart stuff is it's $20 something, or at this point, $12 for the pants. So that's the appeal. They're really good quality pieces. They're $20 something. Yeah, the Spanx stuff is really good quality pieces. $100 and something. They better be. So that's the option. Now, Quince has released their own line of sort of Scuba Knit stuff. It's very limited in their options, very limited in their sizing, and very limited in their colors. I think they come in 3 colors. I have it on good authority. It's pretty freaking amazing. So if you want to check out a Quince option, not a V-neck, sorry, like I said, very limited, I will put that under this one as well. Okay, number 3, happy to report, as far as I can see, fully stocked. It's the Cozy Yarn Cable Knit Hoodie Sweater. Really cute, comes in a bunch of colors. It's sort of a grown-up, a little more polished version of a hoodie sweatshirt, but it's a cable knit sweater. There are matching jogger pants. I kind of like the sweater all on its own. Runs true to size. I love it. Glad so many of you love it as well. Number 4 is this Joy Spun Cozy Knit Top. Now this is considered loungewear / sleepwear, but I would wear mine out of the house. It comes in a chocolate brown and a leopard print, and I think the leopard print is pretty fully stocked. Not so certain about the chocolate brown, so go take a peek. Regardless, it's right about $18, and it's, yes, you can lounge in it, and there's matching pants. In fact, I may or may not be wearing the matching pants as I'm sitting here. We're gonna just keep the magic. You can pretend that I'm fully dressed in a very cute outfit. I'm not. This cozy knit top, whether you want to wear it as loungewear, sleepwear, or leave the house in it, it's available to you. And lastly, it's this time and true corduroy pop-over shirt that I was convinced was going to be gone off the website. It's such a great piece. It's still there. Not every color, not every size, but pretty well stocked. I actually wore it yesterday for a little date, late lunch, early dinner yesterday. I love it in all the colors. Kind of oversized enough in length that you can tuck it in and blouse it out a little bit, but just the way it's cut, because it's a pop-over style, if you don't like tucking in your shirts and you don't want to be overwhelmed by fabric, it still looks very flattering. It's very feminine shape. I love the V-neck with a collar built in. The sleeves can be unbuttoned and rolled up. It's a really versatile piece. I could easily see this wearing it with corduroy pants. Might be a little much, corduroy and corduroy, so maybe take that back. Velvet pants, it would look great for a holiday party. I wore it with jeans, very versatile. Now, a little step up, but I still think very budget friendly for what it is, Quince. And I have to say, of all the retailers, and I'm kind of loyal, I like what I like. I know what my sizes are. I stick with these brands, obviously, for a reason. I experiment a little bit. Like this one is White House Black Market. So I play around a little bit, but I do tend to buy from the same stuff. Quince overall is the #1 retailer according to your purchasing power. You guys love it almost as much as I do. So coming in at #1 are these horse bit Italian leather loafers that I have to say, I've seen the Gucci ones in person. Other than the Gucci branding, I can't really see enough of a difference to justify the difference in price. I love these. They're super comfortable. Once they're broken in, they do require a little bit of a breaking in period. And you can absolutely wear these with, I'd say, thinner trouser socks. You don't have to go with a hose type one, but I've seen that look and I'm kind of into it. You may see a video featuring socks coming your way soon. Okay, #2 is this yak wool. Doesn't that sound weird to you? What? Anyway, yak wool diamond stitch crew neck. Sold out, gone, completely off the site. Not even a place to sign up for an email notification. But I'll continue to stock the website. They do have a lot of other 100% yak wool pieces. And so I was trying to find something that had an interesting texture to it. Not the diamond stitch, but this ribbed cardigan is really pretty. It looks more like a sweater you would wear instead of a big oversized cardigan. Beautiful texture, comes in the same 4 colors as the diamond stitched diamond stitch crew neck. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. And then hands down, your favorite jeans across all the retailers, honestly. And there's like 3 or 4 that I have in rotation that I reach for all the time. These are definitely in it. It's the Luna Stretch Flare jeans. They come in 10 colors and 2 inseam sizes, and then sizes 24 to 33. I did not double check to see if they also come in plus sizes. If they do, I will pop that here on the screen. I don't even know how many colors of these I have. My most recent purchase was the sort of grayed out black, which I love. I wear them in the 30-inch so that I can wear them with flats and sneakers, but I also have a few pairs in the 32-inch so I can wear them with some heels, and I'll show you the heels that I wear with my 32-inch ones. The next is this organic cotton relaxed shirt. I love it. I love it so much I bought 2 of them, so if one's dirty, I have one as a backup. In the warmer months, I'll just wear it untucked over a pair of jeans, or the alternative to leggings option, like any kind of straight leg pants over trousers, tucked or untucked. I think it's just sort of an everyday cool look, very classic, a little bit conservative. Great layered under sweaters this time of year. It does come in, I think, 2 white and blue. Love the blue. Next, this one, maybe by itself, it is currently too cold, but I love it layered under cardigans or a blazer or jacket for another layer of warmth, is the lightweight cotton cashmere crew sweater. So just kind of looks like a long sleeve tee, like a fine knit tee, but it's a cashmere cotton blend. So if you love the idea of, say, merino wool layering underneath something as a base layer, this works fantastically. If you're kind of in a not so hot climate like Florida, Texas, and you want a sweater for winter, but you don't get a winter, actually this is great on its own. It comes in 10 colors and it's a great price point. It's $29.90. It's $30. It's fantastic. And now we're gonna get to the rest of the retailers, just a little sprinkling of the most popular things that weren't from the top ones that y'all love the most. And this one, these are the shoes I wear with the longer inseam jeans because this is quite a heel. This is the Dolce Vita sock boot. It is selling out. I have stocked numerous websites. I found some that look similar but not quite, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for here. So I love, and some of you don't, and that's fine, but I love it. I love a pointy shoe. Pointy shoe, a pointy toe specifically. Love that. And then what really is finding difficult to replicate is this heel. A lot of stacked heels, but you see how it's a little more narrow? It's not the big, thick, chunky version. It's not a square. Well, I mean, technically, yes, it is a square, but it's a much usually thicker square. Like, okay, this is an exaggeration, but a lot of the boots I'm seeing look more like this style. I love that this has this more narrow heel. So I have been looking everywhere for something that gets the toe, gets the kind of heel, it gets the higher shaft, so you can wear this under crop styles as well, and you're not gonna get cold, and it's not like gonna look like you're wearing waders. Having a hard time. I have found it on Nordstrom Rack now, so it is just under $60. I think originally it was well over $100. So if they have them in the color and size you want, I would grab them because they're proving difficult to locate. Next is the Gibson V-neck Luxe White Tee. I have sung my praises of this over and over and over. Love it on its own. It is the ultimate layering tee under blazers and cardigans. I don't want to take personal credit that my audience sold this out on our own, but I think we might have, just based on the analytics. So the bad news is the white is currently not completely sold out, but it's pretty close. The good news is it comes in lots of other colors. So if you like that silhouette and that drapey feel, and you want to maybe experiment with a few other colors, I own almost all of them. I would recommend it. The crew neck is still available in a lot more sizes. So they are both on sale, $37 for the V-neck and $24.50 for the crew neck. Next is the Soma modal straight leg pant. Love these. I have them in three colors now. The off-white, the black, and the plum. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. I feel like I'm one of those people that I don't just wear something once, show it to you to make the video, and then move on with the next step. Like, I hold on to this stuff, possibly too long, might start looking like a hoarder if you look in my closet, but I wear these and I love them and I wear them over and over and I travel in them and I go out to dinner in them and I love them. And so it's not just a one and done, here's the video, moving on thing. So I'm sorry if some of this is repetitive, but I've been wearing these a lot, rotating through the different colors, and they do come in regular and long in 4 colors. They are currently, as I'm filming this, on sale. It's December. We're getting close to the holidays, so So there's just sales running all the time, especially in this last pack of retailers. I would say wait for a sale to snatch them up. And then another Gibson one. This one was shared later and just skyrocketed towards the top of the analytics. It's this pearl collar sweater. I recently wore it to a holiday event with a sequin maxi skirt, which I loved it. I felt glamorous and sparkly and warm at the same time. And it might be hard to see in the picture, and I know I have my lighting a little too light right now. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I will have adjusted this in editing, but there is a little bit of shimmer running through the actual sweater itself. So very holiday appropriate. That one's not on sale, but you can use my 15% discount code to get it a little bit knocked off. And then lastly is another one. If you've been sitting on the fence about these jeans, you better get off the fence because they're going fast. These high-rise trouser jeans. I kind of rotate between these and the Quince jeans. Just kind of depends on how dressy, and I know they're jeans, but how dressy I want the look. So if I'm looking for a little bit more dressy, a little bit more nighttime, the high-rise trouser jeans come out. They come in regular and tall. The petite lengths are almost completely sold out. They do run big. This is Chico's sizing, so they're a little more generous, which I very much appreciate. So when you see size 000, that is not my size. And that size, does that even exist outside of Chico's? No, but I have them in the regular length if you are curious. All right, my friends, that is what you were loving. And I have to say, you have some great taste. So thank you, first of all, for just sticking through to the end of this and watching this video. Secondly, thank you for using my links to shop. I mean, obviously that is a huge thing for me, whether you're clicking from the description box or from the comments, or if they're on the YouTube platform and you're clicking there, it means the world to me. Thank you so much. I know there's a lot of us here on YouTube, and you could be listening to a lot of people and choosing to use lots of other people's links. So the fact that you're here, you're watching my video, you're using my links, very much appreciate that. So thank you very, very much. Well, I hope you had some fun looking over what everybody else is up to, and thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.